What's up, nerds? We haven't done a video like this where it's just me and you chit-chatting and watching some video games together. This is definitely going to be an exclusive YouTube video, not on the Twitch live stream, not today. It's gonna be me and you right here, okay? So today we're gonna be watching the Xbox Developer Direct. Yep, so we're gonna be watching some games together today, and I'm so excited for you guys to watch it with me, you know, and I can't wait to hear your comments down below. So let's get straight into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and, you know, give your girl a little subscribe. We're almost at 2K subscribers. I was about to say followers. Yeah, we're almost at 2K. Oh my God. We're almost at 2K subscribers, and I can't believe that we're on this train, okay? So let's do it. It's going to be just me and you guys, me and you right here, okay? So I already got the video pulled up for you guys already. We're already ready, set, and we are about to get into this 1 hour video. I'm excited. Let's go. I did bring some tea, so I hope y'all brought y'all snacks. Heck yeah, give it to me, Xbox. Enjoy the show. Let me lean back. Let me lean back and chill. Dang, you telling me all these games are 18 plus? Four games. All right, bet. 4 studios. Straight from the devs. Oh! Well, duh. Makes sense for the name. The title. Developer Direct. All right. This is about to be a good show. Team Ninja.
Konnichiwa、声テクモゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Please take a look. Sure, that's why we're here.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
No escape.
What is that game that... I wonder if this is like in the same series because... Wait, isn't this the same ninja? Because his fighting style is so similar right now. From another game. I can't think of it right now. But this looks sick. Wow.
This is it. Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
Wow, the combat looks so good.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Oh.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。
More than 10 years.
最強の忍者となり、容赦
Okay, I
なく
wasn't
襲い来る敵に挑
tripping.
む
It
ハイ
was
スピードアクショ
this.
ン、忍者
I
ガイ
just
デン
didn't
の
know the
最新作
name.
として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
Oh, they're meshing both stories. Let's go.
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。
Not every turn, man. I hope you give me a break
街が
somewhere.
呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。
It's insane.
前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
Art director, okay?
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。
She's cool
彼
as
には
hell.
まだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
She's cool as hell. Art
そんなヤ
director.
クモの前に立ち
Mhm.
ふさがるのは、荒れ果てた
Her voice
東京の
is sick
治安
too.
維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。 また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者外伝にはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率きも健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者外伝らしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
How both ninjas are going to have different types of
遊び
combat.
心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆直落などシリーズおなじみのアクションを駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者外伝にご期待ください。
But they'll have some similarities. Okay.
忍者外伝シリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者外伝を触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者外伝を初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたって
I didn't play. I don't think I
まさに
played
忍者
like
のように潜んで
3. I
忍者
for
外
sure
伝4
didn't
の開
play
発を進めてきました
3 or
が、
2.
ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
さ
you.
て本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, there's another announcement. Okay. The official trailer. Oh yeah. He's so cool, man. Wow.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Man, the boss fights are gonna look. The boss fights are gonna look insane. Oh man.
Go back to hell.
There's some stuff that really reminds me of Tekken though. Whoa.
忍者 ジャガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。本作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン
This is
5を用
my
いてグラフィックを大
chance
幅
that I
に
can
刷新、
play.
忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。綺麗
It's
なグ
my
ラフィッ
chance
ク
to
で
play
お楽しみいただける
number
のはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、あやね、
A
も
nice
みじ、
little
レイチェルも
facelift.
プレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。
I love that.
そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。
I could have been playing this game.
応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、
Play 2 while you wait for 4.
皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
Bet. I could play this on
今
a
年はチーム
Xbox
忍者
Game
創立
Pass.
30
Hell
周年
yeah.
の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025
Oh, it's
年
coming
は
out
忍者の
this
年、
year.
イヤー・オブ・ザ・忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Fall. Ooh. Well, that bad boy is gonna be released before GTA, tell you that. Now, this game right here, give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that good stuff. This right here, I'm ready to play this. And I'm happy that they're giving us more, because I think they showed us a little teaser last
here in Montreal, Canada.
year.
At our studio, we care about world building.
So I'm happy to see
We treat
them
the setting
again.
almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history
Oh,
we
this
have
is
to
gonna be
view,
such a good
we draw
game.
inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Okay.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Don't give me the plot.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old,
Hello.
but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is.
Oh.
And how to tap into weaving.
I love her.
An ancient magical power
so
that
pretty.
redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about
The
understanding and
movement
adapting
is
to
not
different enemy archetypes
the
known as
best.
the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Haint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes
But
from
I
the
don't
fall.
know if that's like her
While the
movement
Ravager
is like
closes
on
the distance
purpose.
with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks.
I mean,
and charges.
regardless, I'm gonna play the
But close
game.
combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight.
They're giving
Timing
me
is
so
everything.
much.
Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes.
I don't like when
Spells
companies give
interact
me
uniquely
so
with
much.
each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all
I feel like the
encounters
music is
lead
gonna
to
be
direct
really good
combat,
though.
Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn hates. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Okay, so
because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Okay, it's on purpose. It's like, I don't know, just her movement seemed a little off. It's just the game style.
We love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
April 8th. Okay. I'm so happy the game is actually coming out. Thank you. I'm gonna pre-order that. Sandfall. What is this one about? Oh, it's a team.
Everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our manor.
Wow. You guys go to work in that building every day?
Based
It's
in
so
Montpellier,
nice.
France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense elements, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something
I'm not
both
really a
challenging and fun.
turn-based type of player, but since I started D&D and playing Baldur's Gate, it has really opened up that door, and just the animation of what they just showed us right now is really good.
And joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
Yeah,
we
it does
founded
look
Sunfall Interactive on these tenets.
crazy beautiful.
A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
What? Oh my gosh.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do?
This story about to make me cry.
What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes. Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jet Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jet Trolls across the game.
What?
And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
Okay.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustave's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina.
That's
Every character has more than 20
Their
skills in
tree
their
is
skill tree
insane.
and hundreds of passive effects. They can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore.
Wow.
Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably
I know I
never
said
even
this
imagined.
like already of like the criticism like don't show us too much, but like right here, they just showed enough.
Fantasy world,
But and then
really
they also like made a
something
suggestion of like, well, I usually play her
Every
like this,
level
but
has its own color and texture identity.
I feel like that's
for example,
just up
the
for
Gestural Village is an
interpretation,
early area
and
in the
I get
game
that
where
you should
players
like
can enjoy a fun
suggest,
break.
you know.
We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten
Like
wooden
this,
toys in a box.
We
with
could have
two main
discovered on
colors,
our
red and
own, you
white.
know.
I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around.
Here we go.
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
One thing about me, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of side quests and then main quests.
Our hearts and souls
Like,
into
you're
this
not gonna
game
catch me
for
like,
the past
oh, what is this? What is that? I'm like,
That's why we're
I might come back
delighted
to
announce
it.
That Expedition 33
But I know there's
launches
people
on
that
April
are out there
24
that
on
love
Xbox
open
Series
world,
X and S,
wants
and is
to
available
100%
day
a
one with
game,
Xbox Game Pass.
find every
You can
little
already
knick-knack
wish
of
the
a
game and
corner,
follow us for more
mission.
We are
And I'm
super
happy for y'all.
excited
I
to
really
invite you to the
am.
world of
But
Expedition
that's just
33.
not me.
We are a
You
small,
know?
passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't
This
wait
game
for you
does
to
look
discover
beautiful,
our
though.
story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
April 24th. So we have a game that's April 8th. April 8th, April 24th. Okay. All right. Last one. Give it to me, brother. Just by the music alone. This is a whole different team over here.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software.
Okay,
Where more than 30 years ago,
Dallas.
a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited
Looter
to share with you
shooter,
a look
let's
at our
get
most
it.
ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Doom, the Dark Ages. I think I played like one dude like back in the day, like 360, you know what I'm saying? Haven't played since. I think I don't know, I think some parent found me playing it.
The
It was
Dark
like,
Ages,
what
you
the
will
heck?
feel like the
Get your
super weapon in the center
off
of a
that
medieval
game.
war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series.
Okay.
And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages,
I appreciate
it's
that.
an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master.
How much
Let me
innovation
introduce
are you
to
creating
the shield
here?
saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Wow. Okay. Run and gun, jump and shoot, and stand and fight.
And the shield
That's a
saw will give you the
slogan!
strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created.
Okay, concept.
But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom.
That's cool.
And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger. That's right, we've saved the best for last.
Oh my God.
Has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Wow.
Mean.
I didn't know Punisher was in the freaking game, bruh.
Brutal torture machines built to butcher.
Where's Rocket?
impale,
Unlimited
and shred
ammo.
the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yo, is the music always like this in Doom? You're just running around to music like this? That's intense. This is pretty intense, man.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
Wow.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlas, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-balls.
Hey, yo!
The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat system behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Come here!
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience.
This is
So we're
so cool,
excited
man.
to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests,
I can't believe I'm gonna get a
dungeons,
dragon.
ancient hellscapes,
Wow.
battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through
Makes me want to watch a
exploration, you'll be
video of like the
unlocking new
history and like
abilities
the background of
and
Doom.
godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
What? We're not done yet! Oh, we were just doing side mission stuff to go back on main mission, but it was on main mission the whole time.
And the
We're just
soundtrack to your
prepping.
epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Wow.
And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Doom was the best game. I ain't gonna lie.
We've got
just
10
what they like
years
showed
making
us. I'm
modern
like,
Doom games together, and we've done better with every
I'm like
game
head
we've
bobbing.
The hope with all this, the goal,
I'm
is
here
to
for the
give players an
soundtrack.
experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases,
Look at the whole team up in there. May 15th. WWW. Thank you so much, Xbox.
I cannot move.
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Azure's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling.
Looking back at that game is gonna look so crazy.
Reaction, which gives combat greater intensity.
Like each game that they showed us is completely different. Different themes, different time zones, different locations, different like these are really good for games to be announced from Xbox. All with Game Pass? Y'all better hurry up and get your Game Pass. Thanks for watching. Thank you for presenting this. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this with me. I'm honestly excited for all the games. All the games. If I'm not gonna be playing one, I'm definitely gonna peep in somebody's stream and watch it, because this lineup, this short, sweet, to the point lineup is just beautiful. I love it so much. I'm definitely looking forward to Doom. South of the Midnight looks really good. Honestly, all of them look good. All of them. I'm gonna try to put them in my game category for this year, so look forward to that. But until then, let me know what's your favorite game or which one are you most excited about, because I want to know. Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching with me, and be sure to watch the live stream on my Twitch. That's where I play majority of my games, react to a whole bunch of stuff. So please, if you haven't, please follow me on my socials. That would be beautiful and great, and you can be part of an amazing community. Until then, y'all have a great one. I'm gonna miss you so much. Bye.